Hi kiddos, it's Sensei Kris. Welcome to your first online class. So yellow belts, this is your session, but hopefully you didn't skip from the white belt just to your session. It'll be really beneficial for all of you to start with the white belt and just work your way through all the ranks and focus on whatever your current rank is. So yellow belts, we are going to jump right in. So of course we always start class in attention stance. So everybody go to attention stance. We're going to start with your stances first. So to do your stances, make sure your feet are together because your first two, it's very important that we start this way. So your first stance is open toe stance. Keep those heels together and just point your toes out so you're making the letter V. All right, you don't have to go very far, just make the letter V with your feet. Your next one is wide open toe. So just slide those feet apart a little bit. All right, keep your toes pointed out and the same thing. So this is wide open toe stance. All right. Last one, go back to attention stance. And I want you to go to a good riding stance. All right, your last stance is called front stance or forward stance. And we use this a lot in our katas. All right, so I just want you to take the foot on the side, take a big giant step forward. Okay, you can still see my feet are wider than my shoulders. My toes are pointed forward. Front leg should be bent so you can barely see your toes over the edge of your knee. And then your back leg is stretched out, almost completely straight. Okay, so this is front stance or forward stance, all right? So for those of you that have been going to kata class, we use this a lot in katas 1, 2, and 3. We use it a lot. So practice this one, all right? Go back to attention stance, all right? We're going to start with your blocks, all right? So everybody's going to go to riding stance, ride that big fat cow, all right? Sensei's not wearing her uniform because, well, when I practice at home, I don't wear my uniform. I just wear whatever's comfy, all right? So if you're in your jammies, I don't care. All right, so good riding stance. Hands go back to chamber as always. Your first one, your first block, we're going to start with X block because that's the easiest one you have. We all know what the letter X looks like. So we're going to start with high X block, and then we also have a low X block. And when we do low X block, don't do this. Don't bend over, okay? I want you to stay up straight and just shoot your arms out and down when you do this block. And you can do it open, which means with knife hands, or you can do it closed, which is with your karate fist. You can welcome Renzo to the show. This is one of Sensei's kitties. He's probably going to be in and out of the video all day long. All right, so we're going to start with high X block, and we're going to do it closed. So closed is with fists. All right, I'm going to count, and you're going to do it just with me, just like when we do in class. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Now, I want you to do low X block, but I want you to do it with open hands, all right? So do those knife hands, fingers and thumbs together. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Hands always go back to chamber. Your next blocks are called palm blocks. These are soft blocks. All we're doing is really just kind of pushing things out of the way. They're not real hard blocks like a side block, okay? So we're going to start with high palm block. High palm block pushes right in front of your coconuts, okay? Fingers and thumbs together again. So I'm going to count. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. And then we have middle palm block. So middle palm block, all right. You need to go. All right, so middle palm block goes right across your cookie jars, all right? So just push straight across your tummies. Ready? 1, and 2, and 3. Now make sure every time you switch, that other hand pulls all the way back to chamber. Don't be letting it hang out down by your side. Your last block is called low palm block. All right, so if somebody was kicking you, all you're going to do is just make this little circle, almost like, it's almost a full circle. It's going to stop right where your belt or your belly button would be. All right? So here we go. This is low palm block. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Hands back in chamber. Your last block is called front block, all right? This is the hardest block you have because of the chamber. So I want you to take your karate fist and I want you to flip it upside down and then just pull your elbows straight back. This is the chamber for your front block. Kind of looks like you're listening to a watch, all right? So listen to your watch, and when you block, you're just going to pull it all the way across in front of you, all right? It has to come over to the other side because when somebody's hitting you, it's blocking somebody from this side, all right? So chamber and block. All right, I'll count a little slower so you can get your chamber in for this one. Ready? So chamber, 1, 2, and 3. Good job. So those are all your blocks, all right? So I'm going to get the pads out, and you're going to practice doing the blocks, all right? So we are going to start with your X blocks, all right? So I'm going to do high X block first. I'm going to swing 3 times at you. I'm going to swing straight overhead. All right, stay in a good riding stance. Hands always have to be in chamber, just like this. All right, high X block way up high over your coconuts. You can do it opened or closed. I don't care. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, and don't forget to key eye. I know it'll probably drive your parents crazy, but practice your key eyes. Ready? And 3. All right, let's do low X block. So you're going to shoot those hands down. So if you did close for your high, I want you to do low for your X. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, and 2, and 3. Good job. So palm blocks, all right? I'm going to pretend I'm poking you with something. So I'm going to poke at your nose, and I'm going to poke at your tummy, all right? And then I'm going to swing up at you, and that's when you'll do your low palm blocks. We're going to start with high palm blocks, straight in front of your coconuts. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Hands stay in chamber. We're going to do middle palm blocks, so right in front of your cookie jars. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Now do low palm blocks. So I'm going to swing up at you, and you're going to make that kind of like a half circle. Remember, and it stops right at your belt or your belly button. Ready? 1, and 2, and 3. Good job. All right, let's move on to your strikes. So you have 3 different strikes. Everybody go back to that riding stance. Stay in that riding stance for me. All right, so we're going to put our hands right up here. We want them below our eyes, away from our face. All right, our first one is called 4-fist chin strike, or as you guys know it, as jab. So all you're going to do is you're going to reach out in the very last second. You're going to flip that fist over. Pretend you're bopping somebody in the nose. All right, so hands start here, and you're going to snap it out and bring it back. Ready? I want key eyes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good job. That was jab. All right. So hands are going to pull all the way back to chamber now, and we're going to do uppercut. All right. Uppercut comes straight up. It's like you're hitting somebody right up under their chins. All right. So I want you to kind of, if you turn your hips, that's okay. If otherwise all you do is swing your arm up, that's okay too. All right. But I want you to pretend you're hitting somebody up under their chins. All right. This is uppercut. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good job. For the next one, I'm going to turn sideways so that you can see this a little bit better. And this is upset punch. All right. Upset punch looks like you're trying to hit somebody in their cookie jar right here. All right. So when you do upset punch, be sure that you're not stretching your arm all the way out. We want to keep those elbows in nice and tight. And you're just reaching out real hard and you're punching somebody in their tummies. Ready? So hands start in chamber. Stay in a good riding stance. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Everybody go back, turn and go back to attention stance. All right, stand up nice and tall. All right, so then those are your 3 your 3 strikes, sorry. So we had uppercut, and we had upset punch, and then, excuse me, and then we had jab. All right, so everybody's in attention stance. We're going to go on to your kicks. So everybody go to fighting stance. Your first 2 kicks are crescent kick and reverse crescent kick. All right, crescent kick is like a crescent moon. This is the one where we draw our circles. So hands are up, always protect those coconuts. You're going to take that back foot and you're going to draw a circle, all right? Your toes should be pointed at the ceiling because you're kicking with the inside part of your foot. You're kicking right here, okay? So just draw a circle. Back leg comes out, draws that circle, and goes right back to fighting stance. All right, here we go. And I want key eyes. Keep your hands up when you don't do this when you kick. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. And switch. And yes, you can go wah if you want when you're doing your switching. Ready? So we're going to do our back leg again. 1, 2, and 3. Switch. Now for reverse crescent kick, it's still your back leg, but this time you're going to shoot your leg across your body when you kick. So it's going to go across, and then you're going to draw your circle the other way. Toes are still pointed up at your ceiling, okay? So it comes across and kick out. Okay, this is reverse crescent kick. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And switch. Stay in a good fighting stance. Keep those hands up. Reverse crescent kick now with your other leg. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good job. All right, I want you to go back to attention stance. Get in a good fighting stance. Keep those hands up. Your last kick is called roundhouse knee kick, okay? So if you're in a good fighting stance, make sure you can tell the difference between the front and the back foot. I want you to take your front foot and turn those toes out just a little bit. They don't have to go real far, all right? Just turn them a little bit. So from here, you're going to pretend somebody your size is standing in front of you, and I want you to grab them by their shoulders. Reach over, pretend you're grabbing them. Grab on tight, okay? Back leg is still your kicking leg. So you're going to take your knee, you're driving with your knee, okay? You're going to pull those shoulders in, you're going to turn, and your knee is going to drive into their cookie jar, right here, okay? So good fighting stance. Take those front foot, turn it out, grab the stranger by their shoulders, knee comes up and turn, okay? You shouldn't be looking at the tablet or the TV when you do this move. Now you should be looking somewhere off to the side. Your whole body should be facing the side, all right? Turn your toes, grab those shoulders, pull them in. All right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. And switch. Back leg is still your kicking leg. Take those front toes, turn them out a little bit. Grab stranger over here by their shoulder. Remember, shoulders come in, knee comes up. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. All right, go back to attention stance. All right, so I'm going to get the bags out, and you're going to do your kicks on the bags now. All right, so I'm going to point this straight out, pretend this is right in front of you, and go to fighting stance. And I want you to pretend to do crescent kicks. Remember, draw your circles. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. So switch your stances. Same thing, same kick. You're going to do your crescent kicks. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. All right, switch that stance again. All right, kick with the leg on this side. Do reverse crescent kick. So this time your kick would have to go from this side over here and make it kick this way. Ready? Reverse crescent kick. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. Now do the other side. Switch your feet. So the foot on this side's kicking, but it's going to come on this side of the bag and kick it out. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good job. All right, so that was reverse crescent kick. Now, your last one. This one's going to be a little harder, all right? So we're going to pretend, I'm going to hold the bag really loose. You're going to be off to the side. I want you to pretend this is their shoulder, okay? The foot closest to me needs to be the one in front. All right, turn your toes out, grab onto the bag, and drive that knee into the bag. Ready? 1, and you're going to pull that bag. Pretend you're pulling their shoulders in. 2, and you should be turning your body. Ready? 3. All right, now come on this side, all right, and you're going to pretend that you're holding the bag. Grab onto the shoulders up here and pull that bag into your knee. Ready? 1, and 2, and 3. All right? All right, kiddos, that is all of your block, strikes, kicks, and stances for yellow belt. All right? Make sure you're practicing. All right? Start with your white belt. Don't be afraid to go back to white belt and then practice your yellow belt stuff. All right? Good job, kiddos.